diamond, 10 was a 10. Unlimited motion, so do it again. Splash is the name and money's the game. Look at my niggas, it's ice.
Welcome back to a new year, new season, new episode of Hanging with Ryan. I'm your host, Ryan Robbins. I know I've been taking a little hiatus and I had some, life situations that I will update y'all throughout the podcast, but I'm just welcome and happy to be back. And, let's get into the episode. First off, I'm start off with a word of the day. This is something I'm going to do, before every episode starting on, just to give some word of encouragement and, to uplift, my followers and my viewers. So the word of the day today is be able to forgive. So in Ephesians 4:32, it says, be kind to one another, tenderhearted and forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave us. So the word, today is just be able to forgive. Forgiveness is not an easy task. We all have something, someone, or some situation that, we haven't forgiven yet. But I'm coming today to tell you, to forgive. You can't excel, you can't grow and move on and find peace until you forgive that person or that situation. So I challenge you today to, find your peace, find your forgiveness, and forgive that person and forgive that situation, because you never know, when you might ask for forgiveness. And, God has shown us mercy. He has forgiven us, so we should forgive those that, did wrongdoing by us. So that's the word for today. Getting into my life update, as you can see, I am an Alcorn State Brave now. Fear the Brave. I am the coordinator of athletic operations at Alcorn State University now. I made the move in July of 24. So I've been here 7 months now. So, that's where my life has taken me. I've moved to Vicksburg, Mississippi. So, that's how life's been treating me so far. Why I haven't been doing any episodes, anything like that. I've just been trying to get, adjusted and accommodated, to living down in Mississippi now. I know, as y'all guys know, I was at UAPB doing my episodes, but now I'm here at Alcorn State University. Like I said, I'm the coordinator of athletic operations here. My future and my goals, I want to get into recruiting. That's where I feel like I can make a big impact in the sports business and sports world. I want to be able to break down film, evaluate talent, and be able to recruit some high level players to a big Division I program someday. So that's my future. That's what I want to get into. My goal is to actually be a NFL general manager one day. So I'm trying to find avenues and ways to get to that path. So that's a little life update, a little what I've been through and what I'm doing right now, and what's expected to come. Like I said, I'm gonna try to drop an episode or two throughout the week, just to give y'all some insight, on some just life stuff and sports stuff, mostly sports stuff. But I'm gonna have some new segments going on, like I have a music of the day segment going on now. I have life's a gamble segment now, where we're gonna talk about sports betting. I don't sports bet like that, but I will give y'all some games to look out for and what I think about that. So without furthermore, let's get into the episode. Starting off with the NFL, we have the the conference championships going on Sunday. With the Chiefs versus the Bills and the Eagles versus the Commanders. We'll start off with the Chiefs and Bills. I think it's going to be a really high-scoring game, probably mid-20s to early 30-point game within each team. But I feel like the Chiefs will pull this one out. I feel like, the Chiefs just have Patrick Mahomes. I mean, that's it. That's it. And they have a great defense, and I feel like their defense will be able to control and maintain Josh Allen. And Josh Allen has some good weapons, but I don't see any really game changers that he has on his offense. And I feel like the Chiefs defense will be able to prepare, and they'll be making their way back to the Super Bowl. As far as the Eagles and Commanders go, I feel like the Eagles will pull this one out. I feel like it's going to be a close game as well. I really like Jaden Daniels. Like, he's that guy, and I really like what he's done this year. But I feel like the Eagles defense again, they just have too much, and I feel like the Washington Commanders O line would not be able to withstand the pass rush from the Eagles, even though they have a mobile quarterback in Jaden Daniels. I just feel like it'll be too much for them. So I'm taking the Eagles and the Chiefs to make it to the Super Bowl. In other NFL news, we have four NFL hires now. Aaron Glenn has gone to the Jets, Ben Johnson to the Bears. As of today, Pete Carroll to the Raiders, and I forgot the guy's name, the Buccaneers offensive coordinator, but he's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars head coach. I really like most of the hires. I really like. I like Aaron Glenn to the Jets. The Jets need a fresh face. They need somebody that's gonna bring some fight, some dog, to the organization. And I feel like Aaron Glenn is the right guy. He really had Detroit defense, even though they got crucified in the game against the Commanders, but they did have a lot of injuries. But he's a former player. He used to play for the Jets, so he knows the organization. I feel like he'll be a great leader to those guys. Ben Johnson to the Bears. I feel like I said, he's a dog. You seen what he did with Detroit's offense. He had 4 guys, 2 running backs, and 2 receivers over 1,000 yards receiving. So that speaks, to his offensive mind. The Bears have a great quarterback in Caleb Williams. They have some great weapons in DJ Moore, Ron Maduze, DeAndre Swift. So with this offensive mind, I feel like he can take the Bears to the next level. He also, coming from Detroit, he knows the division. So he knows how to game plan for the Packers, for the Vikings, now for the Lions. So he knows, the tendency. So I like Ben Johnson hired to the Bears. Pete Carroll to the Raiders, I like, but I dislike at the same time. Pete Carroll is he's a great coach, but he's 73 years old. He's kind of old, so him coaching won't be for more than 2 to 3 more years, So I don't know, how sustainable his coaching will be, but it's a good temporary hire, and they have a high pick in the draft. They go get a solid quarterback. They have some good weapons. Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers. They have some, good weapons over there. They can get a quarterback and get some key pieces in free agency and, get some help on the defensive side. I think they can be a really solid team to come. Other NFL news, the MVP and other awards had dropped the finalists. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Saquon Barkley are the top 3 in the MVP category. My personal vote, I will vote. If I had a vote, I would vote for Lamar. He just played tremendous this year. I know no disrespect to Saquon or Josh, but the things that Lamar can do on the football field is unworldly. So if I had a pick, I would pick Lamar Jackson. But y'all can let me know in the comments who y'all think the MVP should be. But I'm going with Lamar Jackson. As y'all know, the NFL draft is coming up here in a couple months. The Titans have the number 1 pick, and their GM, their president, just came out and said, they're not passing up on generational talent. No matter what the need is, they're not passing up on generational talent. So, I don't know who they would pick. I think they should pick Shador or Cam Ward, number 1. But, that's just me, Y'all can let me know. Like I said, y'all can let me know in the comments who y'all think the Titans or who y'all think deserve to go number 1. But for me, if I was a Titans GM, I would pick quarterback. If you look at the league is ran by good young quarterbacks, so you need a quarterback. If I was the Titans, I would not be going into next season with Mason Rudolph or Will Levis as my quarterback. So getting a quarterback with the weapons that they don't have terrible weapons. Like they have Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears in the backfield. They have they have some weapons on the outside, as well. So, get a quarterback. It's all about development. You're not gonna be good from day one. Like Jaden Daniels, C.J. Stroud, those are the exceptions. But it takes time and pieces to build. So them going to get a quarterback, I think they should do that. Other news in the draft, as y'all know, I'm a Steelers fan. So who I think my Pittsburgh Steelers should draft, I think we should go with a receiver, first round, a receiver or cornerback in the first round. Because we desperately need a second weapon outside of George Pickens. So if I was, Art Rooney or Omar Khan, I would go with a receiver. That's just in my opinion. And yeah, we need some major help with the Pete Carroll news. I'm a fast rewind with the Pete Carroll news. I think Russell Wilson will end up signing with the Raiders. He can be a little bridge quarterback to a quarterback they have. Thank God, because I do not want him in Pittsburgh no more. I think we need to roll with Justin Fields and draft, Will Howard or somebody maybe in like the 4th, 5th round, to have that. But for me, I would like Justin Fields to be the quarterback next year. That's all for the NBA segment. Back with the NBA segment. We have a lot to go on with the NBA. As y'all know, the Jimmy Butler situation has been going on. He was suspended again for a second time this season because he missed a team flight. And truth be told, I'm really sick of this Jimmy Butler situation. I mean, either trade the man or Jimmy Butler, you just need to play. Like, it's a lot of back and forth going on. And he just needs to either play, don't play. Something needs to be figured out. Like, he wore the Phoenix Suns colorway of his shoes the other night. Like, clearly he wants to be in Phoenix. So, y'all need to come to agreement, make it happen or whatnot, because it's really getting played out. Like, and Jimmy Butler, you too old to be acting like this. Like, you 36 years old. Your career coming to an end. Like, come on now. Like, you need to get with the program or just retire. Like, do something. Like, because this is really getting drawn out at this point. But speaking of trades, the trade deadline's coming up. I know a couple key contenders are looking to get some pieces. The Grizzlies, the Lakers, the Suns, etc. For the Grizzlies, I think they need to go after Cam Johnson from the Nets. Like, we need to do whatever is possible to get Cam Johnson. I think he can be a great wing, 3-and-D wing for us. He also can do more than just shoot the 3 ball. He can defend. He can put it on the floor. He's big and long. He's a great athlete. So that'd be another vital piece to the Grizzlies. He can rebound. So I think the Grizzlies need to go after him. As far as the Lakers, we need to get another big and slide AD to the 4. Get a big and another guard. Like, I like what Austin Reeves and Max Christie are doing, but we need to solidify the guard role and get a true guard that could shoot, but also can get assists, defend. We need to find a true guard. I don't know what guard is out there on the market right now, but we need to find one. We also need to get a big. I would love to get somebody like Jalen Duren, Walker Kessler, Robert Williams, somebody like that, a true big man that can play defense, rebound. That's all we need you to do. Set screens, that's it. So I feel like for the Lakers, they need to get that. Also with the Suns, they need a lot. Like, this Bradley Beal, KD, Booker situation they got going on has not been working out so far. So I really think they need to move on from Bradley Beal, because you can tell he's just not happy with his role. He's coming off the bench now, and that's just not who Bradley Beal is. He's really a bucket. So could I see Bradley Beal on the Lakers? Maybe. I don't know if that's the answer, but he definitely needs to get out of Phoenix. We got some upcoming games coming up Saturday. We have the Grizzlies, who are 29-15, versus the Utah Jazz, who are 10-32. Ja Morant is averaging 21 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 7 assists. And John Collins is the Jazz leading scorer with 18 points and 8 rebounds. Y'all all know who I'm taking with this game. I'm taking the Grizzlies. It shouldn't really even be a close game. The Grizzlies should, win easily by 10 to 15 points. Next, we have the Pacers versus the Spurs. The Pacers come into this matchup 24-20. Spurs come in 20-22. This game is at 11 a.m. Saturday as they're playing in Paris, France. Tyrese Halliburton is the leader for their team, averaging 17 points, 8 assists. Wemby is the leader of their team, averaging 25 points and 10 rebounds a game. I'm going to take the Spurs in this game, as I'm going to talk about later on in the Life is a Gamble segment. But Wemby's back home. You know, he don't want to lose in front of his home crowd. So I'm taking the Spurs in this one. We have the Nuggets versus the Timberwolves. The Nuggets come in 27-16. Timberwolves come in 23-21. Jokic is the leader of the Nuggets with averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. He averaging a triple-double. Just absolutely insane. Ant-Man is the leader of the Timberwolves, averaging 26 points and 5 rebounds. I'm going to take the Nuggets with this one. I don't think nobody has the answer for Jokic, and the Nuggets on a win streak, on a 4-game win streak, I believe, 3-game win streak. But they've been playing a lot better ball lately, and Jamal Murray is finally starting to step up and play better again. So I would take the Nuggets in this game. Next we have the 31-13 Celtics versus the 23-21 Mavericks. Jason Tatum is the leader of their team, averaging 27, 9 and 5. Kyrie is the leader of their team, averaging 24, 5 and 5. Again, I'm gonna go with the Celtics. The Mavericks are missing a lot of firepower with Derek Lively out for a couple months. Luka's been out for a couple months, so I don't think they have enough firepower to stay with the Celtics. But you know, it should be a good game. Next we have the Heat versus the Nets. I'm gonna go with the Nets. I'm gonna go with the Heat with this one. It should be a high-scoring game, but I'm gonna take the Heat with this one. Next, we got a terrible game. The Pels versus the Hornets. They're both. The Pelicans are 12-32, and the Hornets are 11-29. It's a terrible game. I really don't care who wins that one, but for the sake of it, I would pick. I pick the home. I don't know. I pick the Pelicans. Probably pick the Pelicans for their game. We have the Pistons versus the Magic. We have the Hawks versus the Raptors, the Rockets versus the Cavaliers, the Kings versus the Knicks, 76ers versus the Bulls, the Lakers versus the Warriors, the Wizards versus the Suns, and the Bucks versus the Clippers to finish out the rest of the day. So we have a lot of NBA games going on Saturday. They've been promoting, rivalry week. So we have a list of rivalries going on. It should be a lot of basketball going on. So tune into this game to see some great basketball going on this weekend. That's all for our NBA segment. The song of the day today is "Buddin" by Mud Baby Rue.
What? I'm tryna hop in the field right now. Finna lace up my cleats, nigga. Nigga keep dissing on 4B. Finna come slide through Bent Creek. I don't gotta fit around drum with a boss on the back. This bitch here shoot for a week. Sweet, just got done fucking off in the rack. I go let phone them tweet. Nigga, I ain't never rap shit for the hood. Nigga just rap good on beat. Had a little dust scope out. Nigga drop, let hit, walk down on feet.
Play it gets you into that, hey, it's time to kill mode. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like this song. It gets you ready to attack, with whatever in front of you. So, like I said, Mud Baby Rue wrote the song. I'm going to have his Instagram up here somewhere. So, y'all go follow him. Check out some more music he got. He got feats with G Herbo, Nardo Wick, Ride 49. You know what I'm saying? So, go check him out. He on the rise for sure. So, song of the day, Buddin' by Mud Baby Rue. Go check it out. Next, we got another new segment called Life's a Gamble. So, if you're a betting person, on, FanDuel, DraftKings, all those good type of stuff. Here are some, some bets that I would make if I was that type of person, So, I would take the Commanders +6. Jalen Hurts has been struggling. He's hurt, he's injured, and Jalen Daniels continues to play great ball, and I could definitely see, the Commanders, keeping it a close game. So, if I was you, I would take the Commanders +6. Next, I would take the Chiefs money line. It's self-explanatory. hey, never bet against Patrick Mahomes. And money line, excuse me, if y'all don't know, if y'all want to get into betting and don't know what that means, +6 means the Commanders can't lose by more than 6 points. So that's what plus means. And so if it's a minus, that means they have to win by that certain amount of points. And money line means you taking them to win the game outright. So I just wanted to clarify that up. So take the Chiefs money line. Like I said, never bet against Patrick Mahomes. He's a GOAT for a reason. He always finds a way to get into these situations and win. Then they get home field advantage. The Chiefs love to play in Arrowhead. And when they get into Arrowhead, it's really hard to beat them. Only 2 people have beaten them in Arrowhead in the playoffs, and that's Joe Burrow, and to beat Tom Brady. To beat Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead is Tom Brady and Joe Burrow. So, I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. So I would take the Chiefs money line if I was to put in a bet. Also, again, with the weekend games going on, shifting to basketball, I would take the Spurs money line to win outright. Like I said earlier, Wemby's back home. He want to put on a show, and he's not going to lose. So that's an easy bet to put in. Nuggets money line, like I said, they're on a 4-game winning streak, and Jokic is looking unstoppable. Him and SGA are probably my top 2 MVP picks right now. So I'll take the Nuggets money line for that. And the Celtics money line, too. This weekend, like I said, they're one of the best teams in the NBA. They're playing against the Mavericks, and they just have too much firepower against the Magic. Against the Mavericks. So I would take that money line, and I would take the Lakers money line against the Warriors Saturday this weekend. The Lakers on a 2-game winning streak. Draymond Green plus Jonathan Kuminga is out, and the Lakers are starting to get healthy, starting to get the ball rolling. So I would take the Lakers money line on that one. So just to recap, what your parlay might look like. It'd be Commanders +6, Chiefs money line, Spurs money line, Nuggets money line, Celtics money line, and Lakers money line. So, if you want to tail that, go ahead. I'm not putting in no bets because I don't do all that type of stuff. But if I was a betting man, those are what I put in. Hey, that's it for the Life is Gamble segment. That wraps up today's episode of Hanging with Ryan. I'm glad to be back. Y'all can look forward to, more episodes dropping throughout the week. If you need a word of prayer, if you need anything, just, drop it in the comments, DM me, whatever you need to do. If you wanna reach out to me, if you need anything, if you have any more questions about anything else, either whether my job, if you're trying to get into sports, just sports in general, don't be afraid to reach out to me. If you have any questions, I'm available. My DM's available. I have my social medias posted up there at the top. So if you need, anything sports related, life related, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Like and subscribe, and if you're dealing with any mental health or suicidal issues, don't be afraid to call the number. It is 988. I have it up there too. So if you're dealing with any mental health, anything of that nature, if you know anybody dealing with mental health, please call the number. It's 988. This is Hanging with Ryan podcast. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.